Good morning and welcome to the Forex Daily Update, brought to you by Pepperstone on Friday the 20th of October 2017, and I'm Darren Sinden. And don't forget, you can follow me throughout the day on Twitter at @ds_Pepperstone. Right, let's take a look at overnight changes and price moves to be aware of. I just want to flag a couple of items here. First of all, cable, a 131 handle shortly before we recorded the video, down 0.89% on the week. The New Zealand dollar continued to ease yesterday, down 2.27% on the day. And dollar yen creeping up to 113.19, so a new handle in dollar yen. And really all three of these changes are driven by politics. Elections in Japan on Sunday, of course, the coalition government announcement yesterday in New Zealand, and of course ongoing concerns about Brexit as far as cable is concerned. Aside from those, Bitcoin trading at $5,690 per coin, up 1.95%, so it seems to have shaken off those worries from earlier in the week. Right now, a chart of the day. I've returned to the DAX to ask the question, was it one and done on the downside in the DAX yesterday? Obviously we saw a fairly bearish candle, although we did close above the lows. We haven't closed, however, any of the gaps that remain outstanding from late September. It's still not clear exactly what the future path of the DAX is, but I wonder what we'll see today. Perhaps I'd still be watching to the downside. Right, what's on the calendar today? Events that may move the markets. Right, a reasonably busy calendar. I've just flagged the medium to high impact events today. So first of all, at 6 o'clock GMT, we have producer price index data out of Germany. That'll be followed by a speech from the governor of the Bank of Japan, Kurodas. Of course, his future really is closely aligned to what happens to Mr. Abe and Sunday in the Japanese elections. We'll have public sector net borrowing for September out of the UK at 8:30 GMT. That may also play into sterling. In Brussels, the Council of Ministers are meeting again today, second time that they've done so this week. And then at 12:30 GMT, we've got a raft of inflation-based data out of Canada. Obviously, that will feed directly into the Bank of Canada's views on interest rates. Then we move through to the afternoon, 1700 GMT, the Baker Hughes oil rig count, and then probably the two most important events of the day, two FOMC members speaking. First of all, Fed member Meister speaking at 1800 GMT, and then for the night owls at 23:15 GMT, the Fed chair Janet Yellen will also be speaking. Right, breaking news and comment that's caught my eye overnight. First of all then, South Korea is set to resume the construction of nuclear power plants after an inquiry finds in favour of the projects. There are conflicting signals over Brexit. Angela Merkel appears to have offered an olive branch to Theresa May, but others in the EU still seem to want to play hardball, and as we've said, the EU Council of Ministers will meet again today in Brussels. And Republican senators in the US have cleared budget proposals, opening the door now to a tax reform bill, so that could be interesting and probably dollar positive, if I can say that. Right, food for thought, something to take away with you into the trading day. There is much talk at the moment about the move to electric vehicles, a demise of the combustion engine and the knock-on effect to oil prices. But what will it take to achieve this change? And Goldman Sachs has taken a look at the numbers, and it's worth studying this infographic because there's plenty of interesting data within it. Right, thank you for your time. Please take a moment to read the risk warning. Trading CFDs and Forex on margin can be a risky business, and if you're in any doubt about those risks, please contact your Pepperstone account representative.